Hi guys, this is Claire back from Restore Fitness Therapies to tell you a little bit more about energy transfer in your running and how this rotational movement, this sort of throwing our shoulders into it that we talked about in the last video is slowing you down. It's propelling you in the wrong direction and it's eventually going to lead to some potential injuries as well. So some of you have said, really, does it make that much difference? Like, aren't I pushing myself forwards? Like, surely it doesn't make that much difference to my running. It can't really speed me up that much if I stop doing that. The short answer is yes, it will make a huge difference if you can get rid of this rotational movement in your running. Okay. Now, of course, there are different types of running. You know, sprinting is vastly different to long distance running, but the people I guess I'm speaking to here are people who are out on the roads, either doing things like park run or training for long distance events. If you're a sprinter, you're probably at a club and you're getting some specific coaching. So not going to talk to you specifically, but still strong torso, not having too much movement is still really important to you. Okay, so this energy transfer, we were saying when you are running, the only direction you want to be going is forwards. Okay, any energy that is pushing you backwards or is taking you off to the side is wasted energy. Okay, if you had that energy going forwards, that is going to make you go faster and it's going to improve your times. But equally, the problem is for every movement sideways, your body's got to spend energy bringing you back to the center. And then you do the same thing, you head off in the other direction and your body's like, oh, now I've got to pull you back to the center again. Again, if you're someone that tends to lean when you run, to try and get a little bit further forward because you're getting tight in the chest and you kind of start leaning, again, you're off center. Your body's thinking, right, I've got to get you back upright again. So all the energy you're spending going sideways, not only is that energy you could be putting into going forwards, your body's got to spend additional energy counteracting that and pulling you back into position again. Okay, so we need that strong, steady torso, in spending that little bit of energy, engaging your core muscles and keeping you upright is going to save you a load of energy in the long run. So when you're running now at this point, it's much less movement, really. Your body's moving less, but it's conserving energy and propelling you in the right direction. So not only should you see your times actually improve, you know, small amounts at the beginning, but the more you activate that core, the more you're going to see this difference. But it's also going to help you kind of get less injured as well. Now, this affects people in different ways, and I'm not a clinical Pilates instructor, so I'm not going to sort of profess to know that and go into big details. But what I do know is that if people are running with imbalances, either because they're shifting side to side or they're rolling here, they're putting unnecessary pressure on particular joints in their body. Now, the spine, to start with, if you're someone that runs kind of side to side, and I'm exaggerating, but I think you'll have seen this yourself out on runs, you'll maybe notice that you do it yourself. This is a lot of movement in the spine. I mean, the spine is designed to move laterally like that, but not under pressure with you pounding through your feet as well. So your spine is designed to have that lovely spring going through it this way, but not to be having pressure put onto the edges. So you want to be keeping upright there. As well, if you're someone that is kind of lolling from side to side like this, you're putting excessive weight through the joints as you run, rather than landing nice and softly and quite evenly on a steady pelvis. So eventually you get things like referred pain. Some people starts in the hips, goes down to the knees, goes down to the ankles. If you start getting those aches and pains, this is a sign of muscular imbalance in your body. I'm not saying it's just coming from rotation, but it's coming from you basically not running in a steady position. It's coming from your body being lopsided or over-rotated in some way, whether it's in the hips or the torso. But all of this stuff, when runners come to me with these aches and pains and I watch them run, it's imbalance in the body. Okay, so it comes back to our previous sort of initial conversation, which is that you need to have a strong, steady torso. Arms are moving, legs are moving. That's where your energy is coming forward from, to push you forward. But the rest of your body needs to be steady, okay? I'm going to leave that one here, and we're going to come back in some other videos and tell you more about some of the injuries that you might experience and what we can do to help you with those. Until then, keep working on the steady torso, keep working on the core strength for us. All right, take care, guys. Bye.